Hi, Dave again. Here again with the X390 Lenovo laptop. Um, there was a couple questions on a few features of this that I'd like to touch on. First being the Ethernet adapter. This was a pre-release that was sent to me, and I'm not sure whether the dongle is going to come with the laptop, so be aware of that. See if there's an option for it on the sales site if you want to get one of these. This one takes a Generation 2 Ethernet dongle. The connection to the laptop is a bit bigger than the Generation 1. I have here an X1 Carbon Generation 5 that takes the first generation Ethernet dongle. See how small that is? The X390, the port is a bit bigger. This is the Generation 2. This is what it will take. I have an X1 Carbon Generation 2, 3, and 5, and they all take the first generation Ethernet dongle. My Lenovo Yoga 910 and 900 take the first generation Ethernet dongle. The X390 is going to take the second generation, so be aware of that. Another thing, there's going to be 4 different screens available for this unit. 3 of them are going to be 1920 by 1080. One is going to be a 13. They're all going to be 13.3 inch. The lowest line is going to be 13.3 HD, 1366 by 768, 250 nits resolution. Next one up is 13.3 FHD 1920 1080 300 nits IPS. The third one, and that's what this one has, 13.3 FHD 1920 1080 300 nits IPS multi-touch. And then in the summer, there's going to be available a 13.3 FHD 1920 1080 400 nits IPS with privacy guard. Again, that's not going to be available until the summer. Another thing, Lenovo says that this has a 17-hour life battery. Well, last night I turned on a YouTube movie and left it run all night, and I got up this morning and I had about 30% battery left on it. It's a 48 watt hour battery. I don't know whether it's going to get 17 hours, maybe on standby or something, but I got 9 hours battery life from 95% last night until this morning in 9 hours, and that's running a YouTube movie on continuous loop. So it's not a bad battery life. Now it was at 60% brightness on the screen also. This let me just show you how this looks. That's the left side with all the ports. It's really not fair to compare this to an X1 Carbon, but I have an X1 Carbon here, Generation 5, and these are, as far as thinness goes, they don't look too different. Again, the X1 Carbon is the top of the line. And I'm not really familiar with the X series. This is the first X series I've had since the X301. So I don't know what the X280 was like or any of the previous versions. But I like the looks of this, the feel of it. Lenovo got a 13.3 screen in this, with her 13-inch screen with in the same footprint as the X280 had. So there's going to be more details as I come across them, but I just wanted to answer a couple of questions that were asked of me before. So I'll be back with more. Signing off for now. Later.